Ryan, I need to borrow some money.
Again, you never even text me except to ask for money. It would be polite for you to ask how I am today and stuff like that first. Didn't you get an allowance for this month just last week? Have you spent it already?
Sure, it's not much and I needed a new bag.
How is that possible? I thought that you got $100 a month. I didn't think that you were that irresponsible. So what new thing do you need now?
Like I said, it's not much. I'm a girl. I need nice things.
You're only 16, Sally.
You're a boy, so you wouldn't understand.
If you need more money, get a part-time job. You're old enough to work in a shop or something. It's not like we have so much money as a family. You can't just spend everything you get so quickly like that. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? You need to learn how to be responsible with money. I think at your age, having $100 a month is enough. You should be able to go to the mall and buy magazines and stuff. You don't need fancy clothing and bags and stuff, so stop wasting your money on that stuff, okay?
Oh, shut up, Rye. Just because you're my brother, that doesn't give you the right to lecture me. It's not my fault we're poor. It's because Dad doesn't work, isn't it? It's his fault.
How can you say that?
The company he worked for went bankrupt, didn't it? So why can't he just get a new job and go back to work? I don't understand.
Obviously, you don't get it.
Well, we can't survive only on what Mom earns, can we? So he should go out and find a job as soon as he can so that he can support his children. That's his basic responsibility as a parent. That's what I think.
You are so immature. He is looking for a job all the time. It's not always that simple, okay? He had that job for 30 years, and it's not possible for him to find a new one just like that. There are a lot of factors. He's not exactly young anymore.
Well, then why don't you just quit college and work full-time? If it's so difficult for Dad, then the next person to take responsibility should be you.
If you didn't spend so much money without thinking it through, you wouldn't be so worried about who needs to get a job.
I'm not the one wasting money on college tuition fees and books and useless things like that. If you quit college, you can share some of your allowance with me.
Why should I give up my future so you can waste your money on things that you don't need? That doesn't make any sense.
You're not even smart. I am way smarter than you, which is why I have all the best ideas of how we can avoid being so poor.
You're obviously not that smart. Have you forgotten that I got into a college on a scholarship and I have a grant that pays for my tuition? I don't have an allowance from Mom and Dad because I have a part-time job instead, which I've had since I was your age. I'm not taking money from Mom and Dad that they could give to you instead. I'm earning money and contributing to the bills.
You are?
So don't ask me for extra money, because you already got your allowance and I don't have any extra money lying around to give you. I gave it all to Mom and Dad. I don't know why you seem to think that you don't have to work when everyone else in this family is doing their best to keep us afloat.
Whatever. When I graduate from high school, I'm not going to waste my time going to college. I'm going to hurry up and find a rich man to marry. Then I'll leave this house and all of you losers behind.
How can you talk about your family in that way, Sally? That is a fantasy anyway. It's not like there are hundreds of rich men just waiting around to meet young girls and marry them straight out of high school. You have to face reality.
Shut your face, Ryan. I'll show you. I'm gonna sleep, so leave me alone.
You're the one who texted me?
I didn't text you so you could talk down to me like I'm some stupid little girl.
I've got no choice when you say such ridiculous things.
Whatever.
Sally, where are you? Your graduation should have finished hours ago. Shouldn't you be getting home soon? Mom and Dad are worried about you, and they say that you're not answering the phone.
I'm not coming home, Ryan. Don't you remember what I said about getting out of that house after graduation? I don't want to hang around you losers for any longer.
Are you crazy? You haven't even discussed it with Mom and Dad yet. You can't just move out and not say anything to us.
I'm not crazy. This is all part of my plan. I told you I'm gonna find a rich husband. I basically managed it already.
You must be joking. You only just graduated high school. You can't move out and get married without talking it through with mom and dad.
I'm not joking either. My boyfriend is awesome. He earns $1,000 per month.
$1,000 per month? What are you saying? Are you serious?
You're jealous, right? I bet you can't believe that my boyfriend earns that much. Isn't it amazing? He's also so young.
I'm not jealous at all.
Oh, I bet you are. You're just pretending.
No, seriously, I earn more than that and I'm only working part-time while I go to college.
You are? I don't get it.
$1,000 per month isn't much money, Sally. I don't know what your boyfriend's job is or how much he works or anything, but there is no way that he can support the two of you on that salary. It would be too difficult for him to afford rent and bills for just one person with $1,000 per month.
Really? I don't think so.
Have you thought about any of this? How are you guys planning on living together on that salary, huh? Do you know how much the rent and utilities are? It's gonna be really tough if you don't work as well. Does your boyfriend know that you don't have a job? Are you gonna get a job? Because if you don't, I think you'll struggle to get by.
Oh, stop with all the questions, Ryan. You're confusing me. You're lying to me, right? You're teasing me because you don't want to admit that I'm gonna live better than the rest of you.
I can't believe you don't know the value of money at all. You have to face reality, Sally. The average rent on a one-bedroom apartment in this town is probably about $1,000 a month. How are you going to afford food?
I'll figure something out. My boyfriend is awesome. You can't question that because you don't know him. Maybe he only earns $1,000 a month right now, but in the future he'll earn more and then we'll be so happy. It is up to me to stick with him through tough times like this. Not that I believe you anyway. You're probably lying just because you're jealous that I'm getting married before you will, if you ever do, that is.
Yeah, whatever. I don't really care what you do. But you have to let mom and dad know where you're living, so call them and give them your new address.
I don't want to call them. They'll be annoying like you.
Text then, but you have to let them know. You're not 18 until the end of the month, so you can't just disappear from our lives without a trace. You have to stay in touch, okay? If you get into trouble or anything, we won't be able to help you unless we know where you are.
Fine, I'll text you my new address. But I don't want you guys coming around and trying to convince me this is not a good idea, because I know that this is the right choice for me.
Sally, what is going on? You haven't been in touch for a while, and the next I hear is that you've been caught carrying on with a married guy? I know this is a free country and you've got the right to live however you want, but you should try to have standards. You're embarrassing mom and dad. They can't go to the supermarket now without hearing about your latest scheme to try and marry a rich guy. Give up already and face reality. You need to get a job and sort your life out.
Ryan? I haven't heard from you in such a long time. How have you been?
Oh, don't start with that garbage. You don't want to know how I've been, otherwise you would have texted before now. You've been going from guy to guy so quickly, we lost track of your address, and now we have no idea where to find you. You blocked mom and dad's phone numbers, didn't you? How come you haven't blocked mine?
They were so annoying. I didn't want them calling me all day. You didn't call me, so I didn't think about blocking you. I might think about it now, though.
Don't mess with me, Sally, please. People were talking to mom about you in the supermarket, and your boyfriend's wife sent us photos of you going into hotels with her husband.
She sent photos? What do you want me to do about it? Just chuck them in the trash.
So many people know about this now. Just throwing the photos in the trash isn't going to help you. Mom and dad are mortified. They don't want anything more to do with you. When your current boyfriend finds out, whoever he is not going to be happy either. You'll get thrown out of your house and you won't have anywhere else to go. Have you even ever had a job in the last 5 years? What are you going to do, huh?
There you go again with all the questions. Just calm down, Ryan. I'll be fine.
This isn't gonna last forever, Sally. You're gonna have to make some changes.
How do you know that my current boyfriend doesn't want to stay with me, huh? Maybe he'll leave his wife.
Maybe he will. Good luck with that, then. I think you should come home and talk to Mom and Dad before they completely disown you.
Why should I?
You still have a chance to sort this out, okay? Perhaps you can apologize to the family that you've destroyed? If you agree to go to counseling or just grow up and get a job, Mom and Dad might still be happy to help you out. You still have options, but if you ignore your family now, you won't have any help after this.
What makes you think that I want your help? I'm not going to counseling. Anyway, I was just going after that married guy because he was rich, but I'm bored of him now. I already have a new boyfriend, and this guy will be the right one for me. I am sure of that. My tarot reader said so.
Your tarot card reader? What are you talking about? You trust a fortune teller more than you trust your own family? Since when did you already have a new boyfriend?
He's been around for a while. I'm quite popular, you know. So you don't need to worry about me, okay? Bye.
Hey, wait! Oh, listen, you can't be so irresponsible forever, Sally. It's gonna catch up with you one day, and then you'll regret it.
Brian, what are you up to? I just came over to our parents' place, but you guys weren't there. Some random people I don't know were living there instead. What's going on? Where have you guys gone?
Sally, I tried calling you. Where have you been?
I don't answer the phone anymore. If you want to get in touch with me, you have to text.
So, what's been going on?
Well, if you must know, I was seeing two guys at once again, and they both found out about it. The guy I was living with got really mad and he threw me out of his apartment.
So you finally thought that you would give up and come home?
That's right. But if some other people are living there now, that means that you guys have moved out? So where have you gone? Tell me the new address so that I can come over. I need a place to stay for a while.
Why would we tell you where we live?
Why not?
Can't you imagine why we had to move?
Did you have a reason then?
We had to move because you were getting such a bad reputation it was affecting us. Mom got fired from her job because you slept with the husband of one of the women she worked with. We had to move to get away from you.
What do you mean? It's my life. Why should it affect what job my mom has?
Your actions affect everyone, Sally. Why can't you accept that? We have never been rich, and without Mom working, we couldn't keep that house. I'm renting a small apartment, and Mom and Dad are staying with me until they can find somewhere new. That house was all we had, and now it's gone.
That's a shame.
That's all you have to say about it?
Well, you didn't have to take it so seriously. Mom could have just got a new job and stayed in that house. Anyway, just because I slept with someone, that doesn't mean Mom has to quit her job.
I don't think you understand the consequences of your actions at all. It was terrible for us living in that small town where everyone knew what you were doing. We've decided to start afresh in a new town.
Tell me where you live now then, please. I'm tired and I need somewhere to sleep.
I'm not going to tell you. Mom and Dad don't want anything more to do with you, and I respect their decision. You being around will just make our lives more difficult again. You bring nothing but bad luck.
That is mean, Ryan. Where am I supposed to go then?
I don't know. Why don't you do something about it yourself for a change?
You're my family. You can't just abandon me like this. Tell me the address. Ryan, what are you up to, huh? I saw your new place. I can't believe that you lied to me. You totally had me believing that you and Mom and Dad were so poor that you had nothing but that old house. The new place that you moved to wasn't a small apartment at all, was it? It's huge.
What are you talking about? What's huge? We're still not really living very comfortably, you know?
Yeah, you keep saying that, but I know it's not true. I saw the place with my own eyes, so you can't deny it. All three of you were there, and you all went into the super house. I watched you from across the street.
I'm sorry, but I have no idea what you're talking about. When did that happen?
This morning?
This morning? Oh, I know what you mean now.
See, I told you I'd seen you. You can't deny it now. I know everything. I took the liberty of redecorating a little bit. Didn't you notice? How do you like it?
What do you mean redecorated?
It might be a bit messy. I'm sorry, I got carried away. I got inside because there was a woman who looked like a servant or something coming out of the back door, and she left it open. I think she was taking the garbage out. Anyway, I snuck in. There was this huge garden, and the window on the second floor was open, so I pointed the hose up there and I just let it go. I thought you might like to have a little water feature in your bedroom or whatever that was. And I added some decorations to your new car as well. It might look like scratches to you, but to me, it's art, okay? Ugh, it was so satisfying. You guys have completely abandoned me and have been so cruel. It was the least I could do to get my own back.
Oh my god, Sally, do you realize what you've done?
It is not my fault. You guys moved into an enormous, beautiful new house and left me to starve on the street. This is your punishment, and don't tell me you didn't deserve it. If you don't want anything else like this to happen to you, then you'll have to let me live with you. That's your only choice.
No, Sally, you don't understand. You've made a huge mistake.
What mistake?
That big house isn't the place we've moved into. You've completely misunderstood the situation.
I have? Isn't that your place then?
We're currently staying in a company-leased apartment owned by the company I'm working for.
So that's not the place? That doesn't make any sense, Ryan. You're such a terrible liar. I saw you go into that fancy place this morning.
That house belongs to the president of the company I just joined.
The company president?
Have you heard of Fisher's IT Solutions? It's a pretty well-known company in the area. The president of that company is Mr. Fisher. He's the fourth generation of the family it was founded by, so he's quite a big name locally.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of him. One of the guys I used to date was engaged to his daughter. That didn't last very long. The guy was so scared of his father-in-law.
I think maybe you ought to be scared of him now. You just set a hosepipe running inside of his house.
That's his house? The president of Fisher's IT?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I don't know how you didn't notice. There's a name on the mailbox and everything. Didn't you look?
No, I guess I didn't have time because I went straight around the back.
Well, we only went there because his daughter had a baby and we wanted to take a present and give our congratulations. I guess that's the daughter whose fiancé you were sleeping with, huh? I'm glad he saw sense and ended it with you.
Why would you go round there with a present? You've only just joined the company, haven't you? There is probably no need for you to go round there with our parents.
Actually, the company president knows our situation, and he wanted to meet my parents and talk a little bit about our living arrangements. He was the one who let us live in the company-leased apartment. I just wanted to repay his kindness by bringing a gift and wishing his daughter well. But you've probably ruined that now by being so stupid.
But it's not my fault, it's just a misunderstanding.
It still would have been a criminal act if you'd done that stuff on purpose to an apartment your family lived in. You keyed the car outside. There is no way you could have been sure it was ours. You did that without caring who it affected. You've been really irresponsible for years and years, and now this is the consequence of that bad attitude. I'm sorry, but I think if there's a police investigation and I'm asked to give evidence against you, I'll probably do it. It's time for you to learn that your actions have consequences.
But you're my big brother. You can't do that.
I honestly think it's the best thing for you. Right away after I finished talking to my sister, my parents and I drove over to my company president's house. My sister was already there, and she was crying and trying to explain what her mistake had been. When the family realized what had been done to their house and car, they'd called the police straight away and filed a report. They were trying to explain to my sister how they already had CCTV footage and dashcam footage of her showing her acting suspiciously, but my sister was trying to insist that she didn't do any of it on purpose. When my parents and I arrived, we also tried to apologize, but Mr. Fisher made sure we knew that he wasn't blaming us for any of the damage. The police were called and my sister was arrested and charged with criminal damage. She was made to pay fines for causing damage to the house and car, and she did community service for a long time too. I think she was lucky that she didn't go to jail actually. But she never had a very good job, so I'm sure it's difficult for her to pay off the debts. I'm not in touch with her anymore, so I'm not sure how she's getting on, but the boss says he's getting the payments as regularly as he expected. So I guess she must be working and doing okay. I was worried when she was a teenager that she didn't have any understanding of the value of money or any respect for other people. Hopefully she has learned to treat both money and people better after this experience. My mother and father and I are doing much better these days. We've been able to move into a bigger apartment and we're saving money. One day soon, we hope we'll be able to buy a small house so my parents can feel comfortable in their retirement. Then this will all be over and we'll finally be able to get on with our lives. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe for more content.